Guys, Opinionated Horsewoman here. I am actually on a little trip today to get my eyebrows touched up. I had microblading done about 1.5 years ago, and it's time to get them touched up. So I'm taking you guys with me. My eyebrow artist does not really want to be videotaped, so she's gonna let me bring my phone and camera in here and do maybe a minute. I might be able to show you guys the room, but I'm going to show you guys. I kind of have them. I've been using pencil because they faded a lot, but she's gonna basically just touch back up the color because the color's fading, and then I might have her thicken them a little. You can see I'm wiping it off here. You can tell I've really lost a lot of the pigment here. But I might have her make them a little bit thicker, but it would be like a millimeter or more, like another hair. But basically going in for a recolor. So I thought I'd take you guys. And you'll see this is what I looked like before. And like I said, I'm pretty faded right here. And I've got a lot of pencil on this one. But I've got some spots where the pigments come out. But yeah, I'm hoping that you guys can see a little bit of it. But otherwise, this is my before with a little eyebrow pencil. And maybe what I'll ask her to do is when she wipes it all off and gets me completely without makeup, I'll show you guys how they look, and then you'll see the after. So hang tight, guys. I will see you shortly. I'm back. I am back from my eyebrow procedure. So today I went in and had what is called powder browing. Powder brows? I don't know how else you refer to it. It's not microblading or nanoblading, but it's called a powder brow. So in March of 2018, I originally had microblading done. And then the end of April 2018, I had a touch-up done, and we switched to nanoblading. And so that's what I had for the last year and a half. And kind of this summer, I was noticing they were fading, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to go in and do a touch-up. And then this fall, I was like, yep, okay, we need to do a touch-up. They were really fading. The color was really fading. And actually, what was happening, and I wasn't aware of this, but she explained it to me, is when that particular type of ink fades, they kind of narrowed. So like they suddenly got a little narrower and then very faded. So I went in tonight kind of hoping to be able to do some sort of combination brow or a powder brow or whatever, you know, something probably other than microblading or nanoblading. And we went with a straight up powder brow, and I am super excited about how it looks. So it is a totally different procedure, sort of, than microblading, in that it's using it's almost like a tattoo gun, but it's not the same type of tattoo gun you would see in a tattoo parlor to do like a tattoo on your body. This is a different type of, you know, it's a different procedure and a different type of tattoo gun, and you know, everything's a little different. Needles are going to be different, but I'm really excited about how it looks. I hope you guys can kind of see it. So this is about 3 to 3.5 hours after it was done. I have already you know, come back home. I've wiped it down with cold water on a cotton ball, and then applied a very small amount of a gentle cleanser, and just kind of wiped them clean, and then wiped that soap off and wiped them clean with some more cold water. And I will do the same thing tomorrow, and then we'll apply probably a little bit of Aquaphor on them. Like, I mean, we're talking like just a little bit. I'm not gonna have like globs of Aquaphor hanging off my eyebrows, but just a little Aquaphor on there to kind of help them during the healing process. So the healing process will be probably 10 to 14 days, which is very similar to the first time I had them done, and the second time. The scabs will be different because before, you know, with microblading, you kind of have long cuts, and so you get like long scabs that form. With this is more like dot, dot, dot. So I'm going to be curious to see what this looks like as it heals, and, you know, any little scabs that are going to form and come off. So that will happen. I mean, it's obviously. But the color will change a little bit too. The darkness, it's going to get pretty intense overnight probably, and maybe over the next day or two as the scabs are fully forming. And they'll be pretty bright and pretty intensely dark for a little bit. And then what happens when the scabs come off is it kind of looks briefly like you didn't have anything done. It looks like they're, you know, they get real light colored, and then once they're fully healed, then the color comes back, and it's kind of the finished product. You can see where you're at. You can see if you need any kind of touch-up done. So we talked a little bit about color, like how dark I wanted to go. And of course, you know, she does this on a regular basis, so I kind of deferred to her. You know, she asked me some questions, and you know, obviously I dye my hair. You guys all know that. I've talked about the dye I use, and you know, I have darkened it a little bit. I'm mixing 2 colors now to do my roots, which it brings it through a little bit darker than like the really, really pop of red. But so I do not dye my brows. So these are more of what would be my natural hair color, which is a very dark brown. So we settled on the color that we used, and we'll see if I need a touch up. At that time, we can evaluate and decide if I want to go a little darker, or if I want to be happy with this color when it's finally settled and healed up. So I'm really excited about this. I love the gal, like I said, that does this. She does an amazing job. She's a fantastic artist, and I will continue going to her for as long as I can chase her around wherever she moves to. So anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm sorry we couldn't get like a detailed to show you her procedures, but you know, it's her right. It's her, she's an artist, and it's her techniques and stuff, and I certainly don't want to you know, cause her problems by getting her techniques. But she, as you saw, she let me videotape a lot of it, and I put it through on fast forward because there's not a lot you can see, so we kind of zoomed through it. But I hope you guys liked the picture I inserted in there. So she had just done a first pass through on this eyebrow. We sat me up so that I wasn't under like the glaring light. So I could see like this brow, you know, all the makeup had been removed from the brow areas. You know, I had originally penciled my brows in. So she had done an initial pass through on here, nothing on here. You could kind of see the difference between the two brows. She was not done at all with this eye by any means, but it was kind of neat to see it as it was forming and how it was going to look. So I was real happy with it. So that's kind of a, you know, started side and not started side in that picture. Kind of give you guys an idea of how it looked. So here they are done. I hope you guys kind of see them. I love them. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video, share it with your friends. Comment below. I'm curious, ladies, if you have had anything like this done. Have you had microblading, nanoblading, you know, the powder brow or a combination thereof, what's called a combo brow, if you've had any of that done, or any kind of permanent makeup. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and you guys have a great night. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.